Hey everybody out there in YouTube land, this happened to be Manland. That's amateur artist Mark D. Chandler for those of you who don't know who I am, and you might come across this out there browsing the wonderful land of YouTube. Last night I decided to do some things that I did back when I was young, around the age of 17 if I imagine right. Mom was gone, Dad was gone, both of them at work. Brother and sister were out doing their thing as they usually do. I'm left at home alone and hungry. Well, I opened up the refrigerator door and there happened to be some chicken thighs left, a few strips of bacon, and above and beyond all things, some Bama grape jelly. Well, I kind of put the things together and this is basically how it turned out. And I've been doing this for quite a while. And it's nothing really special to it. I said in the video that I've never seen this anywhere on YouTube. Well, guess what? I did a search this morning and sure enough, when you type it in direct, you'll find it. Well, at least I'm not the first, but I don't really care. It doesn't matter. Y'all just enjoy the video. When I say this is the poor man's way of cooking, you open up your refrigerator, you find things in there that you've got, and you just kind of slap it together. And this is the way it turned out. Not bad for just throwing something together. Anyway, y'all take care there. I hope you enjoy the video. Bye-bye. Here we have some chicken thighs that have been basically washed and prepared. Removed the skin but left some of the fat on. I'm going to show you a little dish that I haven't seen on YouTube yet. Right now I'm going to take about 5 or 6 of these thighs that still have the bone in them, and we're going to parboil these things for a reason, and you'll see that just within an instant. And all I'm going to do is place the thighs in the water. There's no seasoning at this point. I'm using what I had left in the refrigerator. I've got like $10 to my name to last me to payday, so I'm using what I have left. Alright, what we got here is some Louisiana steak seasoning, about a half a bottle. And this stuff is basically comparable to Dale's steak seasoning. And this stuff here is only $1. Dale's you're going to pay like $4.49, $4.50, somewhere in there, depending on the prices. I've got a half a bottle. We're going to add that to the water, about a quarter of the bottle, and let this parboil for just a little bit. This stuff is loaded with salt. It doesn't take much, and this is basically a, well, kind of like a marinade. You see on there it says a 30-minute marinade, and believe me, you don't want to marinate your meat for 2 to 3, 4 hours or overnight with this stuff right here. You're going to get basically salt meat out when you get ready to cook it. Naturally I got sidetracked because I'm watching YouTube videos at the same time, but it's already come to a boil here, and I think I'm going to give it in about 2 more minutes. I'm going to check the chicken here. Yeah, about 2 more minutes. I say we're just parboiling this. We're not cooking the thighs all the way through. Okay, just turned. I got to watching YouTube again. A little longer than 2 minutes, but that's okay. It's not fanatically important that you have to do it exactly. The reason we parboil this chicken does 2 things. 1, we get to debone it a lot easier, and 2, it toughens the chicken up enough to where you can wrap bacon around it. Well, like I said, I did mess my timing up there because I was watching YouTube videos, but there's the bone, and you can see that it's pretty much cooked all the way through because of that so-called parboil. 3 to 5 minutes is all you need on that, depending on the size of the thighs. Alright, now this next step right here, you can use whatever seasonings that you want on these chicken thighs. They're all laid up on this pan, this baking sheet. You can put whatever seasoning you like, but for this particular video I'm using Hotwing buffalo wing sauce, the hot stuff. I like my stuff spicy, and these are turned up skin side up to start this process. We're going to glaze this chicken with a Hotwing sauce, and we're going to put it in the broiler And this is where you do not want to walk away from it. This is why you don't want chicken cooked as well as I've got it here. Alright, it's been a minute and a half. Let's see what we got here. Oh yeah. All we're doing is trying to solidify that Hotwing sauce. Now at this point I'm going to flip them over, do the other side, do the same thing. I'm not trying to fully cook this chicken. We're just trying to make it basically stick to the chicken because this sauce is so runny. That's all we're trying to do at this point. Alright, continuing on here, we got the other side done, and this next step here, you can use any type of cheese you want, I imagine. But here I'm using Parmesan cheese. I'm going to do this one-handed. We're going to sprinkle that on top. I know there's like a lot coming out, and there is because I'm not paying attention. It doesn't matter. I'm doing only one side of the chicken, which is the down side, not the skin side up. The idea here in your pockets is like if you use cream cheese, you put it here in these pockets right here, and it makes it a lot easier to work with. Got the bacon wrapped around those thighs, and basically I just took the thigh, closed it up in on itself, put a strap of bacon around it. This bacon right here was actually bacon ends and pieces, or irregular slices. Actually, it's not actually bacon ends and pieces, but it's irregular slices. Don't pay attention to this one here. This has definitely got all the bits and pieces of the bacon. As you see, that's what was left over, just draped over that one. We got the oven set at 375. It's already preheated. Got the num-nums right here because I'm going to be eating them. I'm going to let them cook just a little bit longer. I'm going to pop that in there, and when the bacon gets about 3/4 of the way done, I'm going to pop it out and add one last final step to it before we finally finish cooking these puppies. Here in this pan here, we're going to make a little simple glaze. Here we got Pampa grape jelly. I'm not a fan of this. I think that the premium jellies are actually better. We're just going to make a simple glaze. I'm going to add the jelly to it, about that much there. We've got it on a medium-low heat. We're basically going to melt the jelly back down. To it, we're going to add some cayenne red pepper, some pepper flakes, and some black pepper. Got the cayenne red pepper. Oh, about that much right there. Got the black pepper there going in. Oh, about 10 good shakes or so. See how scientific I am about this? And to finish it off, we got some crushed red pepper. I'm not going to overdo it with these puppies right here are hot. About that much. You can see this in there. Now we're going to let this thing melt. We're going to stir it all together. That's what we're going to use for our glaze. I don't recommend you water this down. Now you can kind of see the contrast there. Let this cook down just a little bit on a low heat. You don't want to burn it. You don't want to scorch it. You want it to thicken up just a little bit. Then you add that to your whole mixture. And we'll do, well, there went the fork. Only on Manland. Bacon came out great. It's solidified. It's still in the rawest state, but it is cooked. It's edible. We're going to add that glaze to it now. I've got the oven back on the broiler. This is what adds the sweetness to it. And once I get these fully covered, I may not even do the bottom side. This glaze is still a bit runny, but that's how we apply the glaze. And we're going to pop it back in the oven on the broiler. This would have been great with some cream cheese in there, but all I had was Parmesan at this moment. This in itself, done as cheaply as possible, is not bad at all, but it can be made so much better by using just a few premium ingredients, the right type of cheese. You'll love it. But this is one way to cook on a budget when you basically have no money, and this stuff is delicious. But anyway, that's it right there. This is Manland, trying to show you just one of my little everyday adventures when I get off of work. I love to cook. I don't like showing any mistakes, and this is not one of them. Give this recipe a try. Take it, make it your own. Heck, even claim it for yourself. I don't care. Just something I'm throwing out there from time to time. I've not seen this out there on YouTube, and if somebody has done this, I apologize. But this is something I've been cooking since I was 17 years old. Just never seen it. Don't even know what you call it. Well, anyway, evidently I come up with a name because you saw it here on the YouTube channel. But anyway, y'all have fun out there and keep on cooking. This is amateur artist Mark D. Chandler. Y'all take care. Oh, and by the way, I forgot to mention this. When you serve this, serve it with some ranch dressing or a nice little tidbit of dressing, Kraft Spicy, or however you want to do this. This is actually made to dip, like hot wings are made to dip. So anyway, thought I'd throw that in there. Y'all take care. Bye-bye.